Hey y'all, my name's Travis and welcome to Travis Brick's YouTube channel. So today we're going to be building something I've been super excited about. I've been teasing this for a while, and we're going to be doing the Black Sea Barracuda. And this is based off of the old 6285, which was released in 1989. Um, but the instructions you're going to see on the screen when I do the quick time lapse of the build will be from the reissue, which I believe is 180 is the set number on that. I did a quick look through. They look like they're the exact same instructions, but I couldn't find these digitally anywhere, um, or in a way that was going to be easy for me to show onto the screen. So we're going to use the instructions from 180 and give that a shot. But I can always refer back to these. I'm super excited that the set actually came with these. I bought this used complete off of Whatnot. Came with all the figs and supposedly came with all the parts. I guess we're about to find out. I did not inventory it down to the piece. Um, I'm sure most of the pieces that are in this I can probably find here because all of the big expensive pieces were here, including the super cool sails. Um, so we're going to get to building this today. I'm really excited. This is going to go in that new water area in my city, along with the Caribbean Clipper, which I'm still waiting on a couple parts to come in to build that. I'm super excited to build that one as well. I also have the instructions with that too, so that was just a great find. I picked these up for a great deal on Whatnot. If you're interested on getting on Whatnot, I'm also a seller on there. I'm going to drop a link in the description to get you a little bit of money off your first order. So make sure if you're interested in that you check that out. And we're gonna get to building this here shortly. I'm gonna show you quick kind of how I prep used complete sets for a build. And then we'll jump into building it. Okay, so real quick, when I bought the set, it arrived to me in just a big bag. Um, so the first thing I did was I kind of pulled out some of the bigger pieces. So I pulled out the real big hull pieces. Pulled out the flag or the sails. Um, Pulled out the instructions. I pulled out kind of the mast pieces. I pulled out the cannons. I pulled out the flags and kind of the printed pieces. I pulled out and plated the figs. And then I just did a super rough sort. So this is all kind of like the specialty pieces. There's the pirate's chest, and this came with all the doubloons in it. So I just kind of left them in there. And then I just did a super, super quick sort of all the pieces. So, this is all the one bys and one by modifieds. This is all the plates that are bigger than two by. This is all the two by or bigger brick. Um, this is all the kind of one by brick. These are the one by one brick. I'm sorry, these are the one by one plates of different types. This is the one by one bricks of the round variety, so rounds and cones. Um, this is the two bys plates. This is the all one by brick, which I might actually split this into. Oops, you can't see. Um, I might actually split this into slopes and regular bricks before I go too much farther. And then this is kind of just some more of the smaller specialty pieces. So we got the windows, flags, a barrel, some doors, tile, some railings, and some hinges. So I think I am going to split this down into bricks and slopes just because there's a lot of slopes. I don't feel like digging through all that. Um, and I may also break this down just a little bit just to make it a little bit easier on me. Um, but for the most part, this is just kind of my process to do any sort of used complete that I get in. I do this for all types of sets. Depending on how big the set is, will depend on how finely I sort all of this. This isn't too big, so I think this is probably like I said, I might just split these yet. But I won't go too far on this. Something like that Rivendell that I got, I would really sort out all the used pieces, which I'll do a video about later on. Kind of how I deal with something that I get pre-built or partially built, I should say. Um, so yeah, so we're going to sort these just a little bit more, and then we're going to jump right on into this.
So for those that don't know, all of the old sets, I don't know exactly where the changeover happened, but all the old set directions do not have the individual pieces that you use per step, either outlined or stuck up in the corner. So it's literally a game of what changes from picture to picture. Now this one especially has quite a few breakouts just because of the nature of the build, but it is not nearly as detailed as the newer sets are done. So you'll see quite a bit. I don't know how much you'll notice it in the very quick time lapse, but I go back and forth a bit to check to make sure I didn't miss any pieces. And in fact, there's a couple times where I had to go back a couple steps because I realized I missed a couple pieces on like the front end or the back end of the ship, just because I wasn't looking at that portion when I was doing that first step. Did add the extra rope and the front sail after this video was done because I figured out that I did have the correct rope for that. I just don't have the rope for the hanging monkey part. So I did add that rope later, so you'll see that at the completion of it. For the most part, this was a pretty straightforward build. There's nothing too crazy in it, especially for being a set from 1989. There's not too much crazy stuff going on, but just a really fun build. All right, so this is where she's going to go. And I'm really glad I did this extra little expansion part now to fit this massive ship. I had no idea it was going to be this large. I think I'll put the Caribbean Clipper here in the front and maybe do a little island in the middle. I'm not too sure yet, but let's take a little closer look at the ship itself. Gosh, this is just such a cool set. Those hull pieces are just fantastic. They're amazing. There's just so many super cool pieces. This, I had never seen this piece before. It's such a unique piece. And just the sails are just awesome. Man, just what a great classic set. She's making him walk the plank there. Inside there's a little storage for all the cannonballs, which are 1x1 rounds. We got the map. We got these super cool, let's see if I can get you in there, super cool vintage doors into the captain's quarters. We got the cool old muskets, all old brown. Just so cool. I can't wait to get the Caribbean Clipper in here with this. And I might have bought 2 more ships today. Not sure where they're going to go, but that sounds like a later problem. But I'm very excited to get working on this middle area. So if you like what you saw today, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more. Thanks, y'all.